The next day, Fei was punished in a painful position with a candle underneath him so he would get burned if he tried to rest. The assistant master watched him all day. Fei was tormented more and more in front of the students, but suddenly, Fei's friend appeared and brought a piece of wood, placing it under him so he could sit on it like a chair. But unfortunately, as soon as the master arrived, he noticed that Fei was resting on the wood and trying to avoid punishment. So he pulled the wood out from under him and made him fall onto the candle to get burned. After that, he tied him up in an abandoned house and hung a large water pot by his neck. Before Fei Hung lost consciousness from the torture, his friend returned again and brought food. He also managed to untie his restraints with difficulty and freed him from the house. Then he told him, "You must escape because your father is angry with you because of the trouble you caused, and if he sees you, he won't spare you." The next day, Fei escaped to the city and went to a restaurant because he was very hungry. Then he met a rich man and started ordering all the food he wanted. Of course, the rich man was surprised because it was the first time he saw Fei Hung in the city and he couldn't believe his eyes because he was eating so fast as if he had never seen food before. After Fei was full, he decided to leave and told the restaurant worker that the rich man was responsible for paying the bill. But the disaster was that the rich man was the owner of the restaurant, and thus Fei's plan failed, and all the workers gathered around him to make him pay the money. Furthermore, Chong himself arrived. Chong is the security guard at the restaurant and he beats anyone who eats and doesn't pay. At first, Fei defended himself fiercely and managed to defeat all the restaurant workers, but Chong was very strong and managed to control him. Then the workers surrounded Fei Hung and kept hitting him until they emptied his stomach of food. But suddenly, an unknown old man told the restaurant workers to leave Fei alone because they were many and he was alone. Then he started fighting them. The old man was very skilled in kung fu, and even though he was old and the restaurant workers outnumbered him, he was distinguished by his speed and amazing acrobatic movements, and he managed to defeat them all to save Fei from them. After Fei and the old man successfully escaped from the restaurant, Fei thanked the old man for saving him and asked him his name, to which he replied his name was Su. At first, Fei told Master Su about his father and said that he was running away from him because he was torturing him. Master Su told Fei that he was his father's dear friend and was here to train him and teach him discipline. Of course, Fei was terrified and decided to run away because he didn't want to go back to his father again, but it was no use because Master Su was smart and fast and managed to corner Fei in the middle of the forest. So Fei used the tiger style and tried to defend himself, but Master Su grabbed him and insulted him, saying, "You're a failure in kung fu." Then Fei used the monkey style and kept doing flips everywhere, while Master Su dodged his blows with lightning speed and sat on his back skillfully. Then he kept hitting him until Fei quieted down and learned manners.